I get comments all the time asking, why have you stopped reviewing cheap stuff? And they're obviously people that have been watching the channel for quite a while, because back in the day, I used to do like loads and loads of cheap, like sort of no-name brand stuff from like Banggood, AliExpress, all them places. And then I've kind of slowed down a bit recently. Now, it's not because I've become a snob. I haven't stopped. I've just slowed down a bit. Now, this is by a company I have never heard of before, KF Plan. And it's a 1/12 scale. It's got a brushless motor, metal gears, ball bearings, 4-wheel drive. It's got suspension, which is good. It's got big tyre. It's full function and a rechargeable battery. And it does look very nice. It also looks very familiar. And I don't mean because it looks like, what, is it an Armour? Is that the Outcast? I think it looks like an Outcast. It looks like it's probably, I'm gonna say, a HBX, a higher boxing chassis. Speed car. 2S LiPo, 2200 milliamp hour, XT60 connector. This is a little bit different to the normal sort of cheap USB chargers you get. That's actually not too bad. That will charge 2S and 3S. And it has a maximum 3 amp output. Yeah, that's going to charge your battery pretty quick. So that's a good start. And then we got another good start because we got a FlySky transmitter. These come on quite a few different things. You got all your functions under there: steering trim, throttle trim, dual rates. You got a channel there and there. I don't think they do anything on this model, but not bad transmitters. Things have definitely improved from like 5 years ago. Oh, fancy. You've also got some tools, but not like your normal tools. They've got 2 little hex drives here. They're nice. 1.5 and a 2. They're quite small and compact as well. Quite often when I'm fixing stuff, you can't get one of the normal size ones in here if you're removing stuff. So actually, these might come in handy for other stuff. Spare body pins, little spanner, and a wheel wrench. And I guess this is the wing. A wing and a wheelie bar. And then the hardware for it. Instructions for the transmitter. Instructions for the truck. Sticker sheet, stickers, Hobbywing ESC as well. And that's about the transmitter or the receiver. And then here is the little truggy. Oh, what? It's obviously been damaged in transit. However, it's going to be one of them bodies that is easy to break. That is a common thing on stuff like this. They don't use the right material for these bodies, and it's just really fragile. And it splits and, well, you just smash it to pieces. The whole chassis will survive, but your body will be completely trashed. That is a real shame. I'm going to take this body off and I'm going to tape it just so it doesn't get any worse. It's a nice looking body though. I like the satin grey and the gloss black. Definitely going for that Armour look, aren't they? Front lights and rear lights. I was excited about this until I saw that split body. Hopefully though, this chassis will make up for it. Oh, actually, I don't recognise this. I've not had any of the newer HBX stuff, so it might still be the same chassis as them, but suspension feels pretty good. I'm sure it said centre diff on the box. It says central differential. I don't think it's got one. Yeah, there's no room in there for a centre diff. Right, I just had a look on the website. On the website, it shows a slipper clutch, so I don't know if there's a different version you can get. Anyway, so a brushless motor, that is a Surpass Hobby. Covered up by the heatsink, but I'll put on the screen the specs. Going into that Hobbywing 45 amp ESC. There's a little button on the switch, that's usually so you can get into the settings. Your receiver will be in there. Shaft driven 4-wheel drive. Nice big battery tray. Top brace there. Obviously in there you've got your slipper. Fully adjustable camber and toe. Also got a sway bar on there, or anti-roll bar. Adjustable oil-filled shocks, which feel nice actually. They do feel good. Metal gears. CVDs up front, bearings all round. This does actually look well built. All hex hardware. Tyres feel nice and soft. They got foams in them. Kind of the same at the back, adjustable camber, anti-roll bar, CVDs or drive shafts. I think they're drive shafts at the rear. Full metal chassis. We'll see how tough these bottom arms are. And I think that's kind of it. Right, I'm going to get the spoiler on, get the wheelie bar on. So I'm going to charge a stock battery. This will run 3S as well, so 3 cell. So I'll charge some batteries, I'll fix the body, and then we'll go see how fast it is and go give it a bash. Nice lights. Quick servo, but not very strong. That's the stock 2S battery. Doesn't look that fast. I will check the instructions and make sure I've not got it on like a slower setting, but it will run 3S though, so if it's not all that quick on 2, for us pros, 3S might be better. Shout out to Andy for sending me the Sky RC GPS holder. I've got a few, I've had a few sent to me in the past, but I always forget to use them and then I end up losing the GPS for about half hour. So I've put orange tape round it and it's got the orange holder on it. So thanks, Andy, appreciate it. Right, anyway, stock out the box. I want to say it said 60 kilometers an hour on the website. Now, that's probably with 3S, because that's like 40 mile an hour, I think. So high 20s, I reckon we're gonna get. Bit of steering trim, full throttle straight away. Yeah, 27, I reckon, maybe 26. Nice and straight though. No steering input at all there. Little tweak, there we go. Oh, brakes are good. What did I say, 26, 27? 29, not bad. It's gonna be good for 40 on 3S. This will definitely pop wheelies now. Oh my word. Full throttle. Oh. Yeah, she's fast. Gently on the throttle so it doesn't flip itself over. And then yeah, nice and straight. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I can't see it. Oh, there it is, there we are, there we are. Wow, loads of power on 3. There you go, 45 mile an hour. Right then, stock out the box, 2S. Oh, it jumps nice. I will put a 3S in a bit, but let's just run it how it comes. Oh, it's dusty here. You can tell it's not rained for a while. It is dusty. Seems to hook up all right. No gyro or anything on this. It is a bit slappy, bit of suspension tuning needed. Oh, uh-oh. Get out of there. Oh, nice. I think 3S is probably going to be a little bit too much for this. So there's 30 mile an hour that this is stock out of the box. It's kind of the speed, I think I've said it in the past. It's about the base speed you need for places like this. Gives you just enough speed to get that launch, although, well, on this one, not quite enough to correct it, but any slower and you'll struggle to clear big jumps. But 30, it's a nice speed. I know why it might be dusty. I reckon they've like resurfaced it or something. Something this size is not a problem when it hits you. It's when it's something that weighs about like 8 to 10 kilos, 20 odd pound, that hurts. Right, 3S, some big jumps. I think 3S is going to be too much. Oh, landed. More luck than judgment, that. Yeah, hard to get traction. It jumps nice and straight though once you get it like nailed. Uh-oh. Oh, unlike that. I know this body's split in transit, but I thought it was going to get smashed up like straight away. 3S is actually easier to control in the air, obviously with the extra wheel speed. Just this surface is not great for traction. Oh, that was a good jump. Come on, big jump. Big jump. Oop, oop, oop. We've not tried a backflip yet, have we? Oh, nailed. A lot of control with this 3-sail. No crazy air on this one, but we'll do some nice little jumps. Oh. Oh, it's too fast. Too fast on 3S for this skate park. Oh, that would have been a good trick if I'd landed that one. You know, that body is still held up. It's still alright. Uh-oh. Ooh. Not anymore. Oh, why did I say that? Why did I say that? Why did I do that? Well, there you go. Right on cue. Ugh. I just can't help myself when I come to these places. It does backflip nice though. Just bounces a bit on landing. I think it's safer to just run the battery down over it. This is 3S, open space like this. Absolute ripper. Well, you can still lose control of it. I mean, this is obviously 3S. 2S would be fine for this. Unless you want a bit of wheelie and backflip action. It's a bit of a handful. So there was one thing that I needed to talk about, and now, well, there seems to be two. Probably need to give it a quick clean. Oh, it's not too bad. Right, anyway, two things. The first thing, which must have happened when I nosedived it, it's broke both the hinge pins at the front. So you can see the arms, both sides broken off. It's got to have been when I nosedived it. Uh-oh. Obviously, at the same time, we broke the body, so I wouldn't recommend skate park running this, not jumping it too high anyway. But the main one is the price of it. It was really good, as you saw, handled well, jumped well. Obviously, you needed a little bit of tuning and did break it in the end, but it drove really well. But I think it's $240. That's a lot of coin for a 112 scale, like, no-name brand. It's a shame. I think if it was priced maybe, I don't know, $170, $160, so £130 or whatever, be a solid choice, but I just think it's a bit too expensive.